Hi, this is Justin from AC Hamilton in sunny Preston. Not so sunny today, never mind. Here with the fabulous, to cheer us up here, the fabulous new CVP-909. Just to tell you a little bit about the history of it. I mean, it's been around nearly as long as me, or longer than me, I'm not sure. Anyway, we even had yesterday a CVP that was about 30 years old, came into the shop, still fully working. I've got a CVP at home I've had for, I don't know, 15 years. So it's something that's been, if you don't know about CVPs, they've been around for a long time. They've always been a very popular thing. People who've got CVPs love CVPs and always will love CVPs. And the reason is, it's such a great concept because it's so many things for different people. You know, obviously first and foremost it's a piano, it's a great piano, but it's so many things for different people. Like, take the example of my dad. He only ever played with two fingers. He only played single finger chord in his left hand, single note in his right hand, but he got tremendous pleasure from the CVP. And for him, even though at his sort of very basic level, it was absolutely the right instrument for him at the time. So everybody's different. You could have somebody, an out and out classical pianist, somebody who's a complete beginner, somebody who's into just playing with some backing tracks, somebody who just wants to learn some chords. There's so many, somebody who wants to plug a microphone in and sing whilst playing, or they don't even play, using it as a karaoke thing. So different things for different people. Multiple people maybe in the same family, you know, can get different things from it. So CVP, the V stands for versatile, and that is absolutely what it is. It's such a versatile musical piece of equipment that is a fabulous family thing. I mean, my kids have grown up having that CVP there. Whether they play piano or not, I've got a kid that plays trumpet, but she still benefits from the CVP. So many great reasons, and let's take a little bit closer look at the latest incarnation of the fabulous CVP-909. So what makes the CVP-909 so special? Well, the first thing is obviously the quality of the piano, and what you'll never hear on the video is how good the speakers are. The speakers are absolutely massively important to how good the piano sounds. The speakers all around this piano, multiple speakers. You can read all the specs, of course, but basically this is the best speaker system on any digital piano. So it gives you, it's not about the volume, of course. It can go very loud if we wanted to, but it's all about the quality of the sound. When we do the videos, it's going direct into the camera, so you're not hearing the speakers, you only hear that in the flesh, in the store. But it is, and that's probably the biggest thing. The second thing is the key touch and how well it responds, and again it's like the top level. You know, the amount of technology that goes into the feel of the keys is incredible. Over the last 30 years it's just improved all the time, and again you can see all these details in the specs, all the subtle variations in the key touch, etc. So turn it on, obviously it's just a great piano. You don't have to press anything. So we'll start off in the piano room. So the piano room is designed so that you don't have to worry about these buttons. So in fact all of these buttons are completely disabled, they don't do anything. Everything is now in the screen. It's a really nice intuitive way to, especially when you don't understand what the buttons do, you're frightened by the buttons. So we just get an image of a piano, and we have a background which is the environment that it's in. you have a little red dot in the corner. If you want to record, you just press it, it records. You got a metronome there if you want the tick-tock, and we can even touch the piano and change the lid position up and down, and that will do what it does on a real piano, nice and bright, the lid open, and nice and mellow with the lid shut or partly shut. So that's great. And then you touch the background, and that's the environment it's in, so you get a nice echo with a cathedral, or completely the other side of the coin, nothing whatsoever, no sort of ambient, just completely dead when you take your fingers off. So we can touch the piano and get all the different sorts of pianos. Concert Grand being the first one that comes on when you turn the piano on. Then most people's favourite, the Bosendorfer Grand, that's an Austrian piano, so it has a different sound to the Yamaha sound, and you know, it's a kind of richer, darker sound. Beautiful one to play. Then the upright piano, because don't forget the upright piano has a character of its own. Honky tonk, sort of iconic, you know, of the 70s stage pianos. So it's very simple, it's just a few different pianos, that's it, different environments, but we do have a little symbol in the corner which is the band, and this is great. So you press that and the band just appears, and the band will be different according to the style of music. So we've got a bossa nova selected at the moment, so we've got a bongo player. If we choose a swing, you'll have a jazz kit and double bass player, so the images of the people will change. And my favourite thing to do is, we press this little one here, we can actually manipulate the band members, so we can just have the bongo player there, we can bring in the bass player as and when we need him, we can increase or decrease the volume of the band. So, and to go, we just press this button here. The piano and the bongos, congas. Bass player. So you see how easily we can manipulate the band, bring things in and out. It's very visual. They actually come in and disappear. If we touch on the band, and then you can choose a different sort of styles, and you can swipe each way, and you'll get a good selection of styles of all kind of genres. So if we choose something completely different, then you know there'll be an actual drum kit here. it'll finish when you press the little square button there. So very intuitive piano room, nice to use, organic, bringing things in and out very easily. Come out of the piano room, then all of the buttons and the knobs become active, and that's where you get the full selection of sounds or styles. And what's great about it is how it's organized. So you have the tabs at the top, the main choices of genres, so piano, organ, guitar, but then you've got these like subcategories, and it makes it so easy to choose, to find what you want. So when we press the organ button, for example, it gives us the choices of like the Hammond organs, the tone wheel organs, classical pipe organs, theatre pipe organs. So we're only looking at that particular genre of organs that we want. Incredible sound, that one. So go to the guitar section, you can see we've just got the nylon guitar or the steel guitar or the clean electric guitars. So we're only looking at the ones we're interested in. To play, you get all these noises just happening naturally. If you look at the star, that's a great thing. That's the called favourite. So basically, if you come across a sound that you like, all you do, touch the star. Tomorrow you come to the piano, you just go to the star, and all your favourites are in one place. So instead of having to go to these different categories, you can just go, right, there's the piano that I like, there's a guitar that I like. Nice and easy. So you come across anything you like, just star it, and it's nice and easy for the next time you come to it. But all of these sounds are just so good to play. It kind of almost forces you into playing in a certain way, you know, that you perhaps wouldn't have done otherwise. How the sounds react with your playing. So it really opens up a maybe different sort of music that maybe you wouldn't have tried before. Go to the string section, you can see we've isolated down to solo violins or cello, or ensemble strings, mixtures of strings, or layers, perhaps horns and strings. So you get sounds like this one where different things happen with different velocities and where, depending on where you play. So in the below a certain point you'll get timp sounds, but up here strings and horns. Hit hard and you'll get the cymbal on top of the timpani. Absolutely amazing sounds. choirs, all sorts of choirs. Beautiful on this one. One sound you get, you know, the male vocal down here and the boys up here. Very, very sensitive and very the expression you can put into it is wonderful. On to some other categories, flugelhorn. Notice this symbol SR2, which is really the most human touches to sounds, where you'll all sorts of different effects in how fast you play, how slow you play, the gaps between the notes that you play. It all adds to this sort of human effect. It doesn't sound like a computer playing a sound that's the same. You can play the same piece of music 5 times and make it sound different 5 times. We can layer sounds, so we can layer any 2 sounds together. And you can see when you press the layer, it brings in a second sound. And if we press the balance, we can see the volume of the main sound and the volume of the layered sound. So it's easy to get the balance right. And then when you want to save that, that's what these buttons here, the registration memory, they will literally remember the whole instrument, everything you've done will be stored in these buttons. An unlimited amount of storage of registrations. So there we are. So there's absolutely loads more I could have gone into. I mean, I was just conscious that we're already nearly up to 20 minutes in this video. So, you know, could have talked about playlists. The registrations lead into playlists. That's where you can make your own sort of set list as such. There's lots of extra things that we put on the USB stick that we give you when we sell the product, things that are useful, that could be useful. It can be personalized to you as well, so if you wanted a specific sort of music, we can actually personalize that to you. But probably the biggest thing of all is actually being able to speak to somebody after you've paid them the money, which is a rarity these days, where you can pick up the phone even if you're 300 miles away and speak to somebody who knows what they're doing, looking at the same screen that you're looking at, and we can help you get the enjoyment out of this magnificent product that you should be getting. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.